The idea of voting is intimidating, especially for young and first-time voters. Where do you go, what do you take with you, and how do you know what's going to be on the ballot? No one tells you exactly what to expect on election day, but voting smart is voting informed and prepared. While voting can be a daunting task, planning and learning the ins and outs of voting can ease your mind. The act of voting is obviously a very big part of the voting process, however, that isn't the only aspect. Before voting, you must prepare. Ask yourself these questions. First, are you registered? In West Virginia, the deadline to register is October 15th. Requesting a mail-in ballot is also an option if you can't physically be there on election day. The deadline to request a mail-in ballot is October 30th. Check out our PSA Vote for America site for more details regarding registering and requesting mail-in ballots. Second, are you well informed on the topics and choices at hand? There are a lot of great resources where you can find mock ballots for your state. I use Ballotpedia. All you have to do is type in the address where you are registered to vote, and Ballotpedia generates the mock ballot. It shows each position and then lists all the candidates who will appear on your ballot. From there, it's up to you to research and make informed decisions on the candidates that you want representing you. On election day, it's important to understand the process. So when, where, and how. Election day is November 5th and polls are open from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. You are assigned a polling place based on your address. This can be found on your voter registration card, or you can check it online through the Secretary of State's website. On election day, you must vote at your assigned polling place, so be sure to find out where that is ahead of time. In West Virginia, there is also a voter ID law. This means that you are required to show a form of identification to vote. For first-time voters, the requirements are a little bit more specific. Only forms of ID that show your name and address can be accepted. This could be your driver's license, a bank statement, or any kind of official government document. Personally, I always take my voter registration card and my driver's license just to be safe. Although there is a specific day chosen for Election Day, that is not the only time that you're able to vote. Early voting is an alternative. In West Virginia, early voting is October 23rd through November 2nd. For each county, there are only a few locations that offer early voting, so you can check where these locations are and vote early if that's more convenient. In this picture, I've included part of the list of early voting locations and highlighted the ones in Monongalia County, where I'm from. Voting is meant to be an empowering experience where you have a direct say in the government. It's important to not only participate, but also be informed about your decisions. Even though voting can be an intimidating task, it is vital. Being prepared is the only remedy for the nervousness surrounding this majorly important job. So be sure to register before the deadline and to take a valid form of ID with you. Do your research and trust yourself to make good, informed decisions. Show up on election day, order early voting, knowing that you are prepared, and vote. Vote for America.